it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can connect ReadyConnect Concierge, formerly called Opcity, to KW Command so that all those leads you're getting from ReadyConnect automatically go into KW Command without you having to import, export, or do any of that stuff. Along with the API Nation sync, we're also going to be using another tool, Mailparser.io. So we're going to set up Mailparser.io to receive the email notification about the lead, and there's an integration there that'll put it right into a spreadsheet, which can sync it into the CRM. The first step to setting up this automation is going to be creating a spreadsheet where all your leads are going to land. So we're going to open up a page here. In the address bar, you can actually just use this helpful little shortcut. It's spreadsheets.new. And if you type that in there, it's just going to create a new Google Sheet for you automatically. So there we go. It just takes you to a brand new, fresh Google Sheet. And we're going to call this new leads from Mailparser. And then we're just going to put in header rows for information we expect from a lead. So stuff like first name, last name, email, phone, message, address, city, state, zip, and anything else you think might be coming over with your leads that you're going to want synced in eventually to your CRM. But this looks good to me. This is all the information I typically want. So now that we have this spreadsheet, we're going to go over to Mailparser.io to set up that part. Next, we're going to go to Mailparser.io, and this is a separate tool from API Nation, but I find it's really useful. What it does is those emails you get, those lead notification emails with all the information about a lead that you get, you have them sent or you automatically forward them to an email address that Mailparser is going to give you. And Mailparser is going to be able to pull out the relevant information, the name, the message, the address, the phone, the email, all that stuff, and you can have it put into a spreadsheet. So that's what we're going to do here. And if you go to the pricing page on Mailparser, you'll see there is a free account. So that's what we would use to get started. If you're getting more than 30 leads a month, or you want to do this with other apps, then consider going up to the professional version. But just to get started, we're going to go with the free version. And once you set it up, it's going to look like this. Create your first inbox. So you're going to hit this button, go ahead and name the inbox, and you can name it something as normal as leads. You can name it after the service where the leads are coming from, whatever is going to be most helpful for you. Hit save, and there we go. It's created your email address for your inbox. And this email address, you need to do one of two things. One, you can either go to the lead service, the lead generation service, and give it this email address as a second place to send those lead notification emails. You can do that, or you can set up a rule in your inbox, your Gmail, your Outlook, whatever you're using, so that any emails you get from your lead service automatically get forwarded to this email address. Either way, those lead notification emails you're getting need to somehow get sent to this email address. That's very important. So once you go and do that, the next thing it's asking you to do is send over some examples of what kind of emails you're expecting from your lead generation service. So I'm going to do that right now. I'm just going to copy this to clipboard. I'm going to go over to my email inbox and forward over a couple emails. And you're going to see it's waiting for those examples to arrive. And as soon as those examples arrive, it's going to say, good news, we got your emails. So now you're going to hit select and continue to set up the parsing rules. You'll then see this page with information about the email, and we're going to set up the template so it knows exactly what information to pull out of here. So you're going to come down here and first choose the category. We're going to choose real estate for the Opcity leads. Once you choose that, it'll probably recognize the email as a Realtor Opcity and automatically choose that template. That's it, you're ready to go. Just click start with this template. Once you do that, it's going to give you a congratulations message. You did it. Go ahead and hit OK. And then it's going to start putting in those emails after they're parsed here so that you can go in and see that leads information whenever you want. So great, we've now set up the email parsing. The emails are getting forwarded to Mailparser. Mailparser is pulling out the relevant information. Our next step is to connect Mailparser to Google Sheets. So to do that, I'm going to hit integrations, and then we're going to click new integrations. And Mailparser gives you a lot of good options here as far as integrating, including a webhook, a generic webhook, which we have a separate video if you want to connect Mailparser to your app using a generic webhook. Super helpful if your app doesn't have a connection to Google Sheets like some of these CRMs. But we're going to use Google Sheets because API Nation does connect to a lot of CRMs using Google Sheets. So I'm going to use this Google Sheet integration, and these are set up per inbox. So only this one inbox is going to get this integration. If you have multiple inboxes for different lead sources, maybe you have Realtor CA, maybe you have Opcity, maybe you have another one, all different inboxes, you're going to need to set up different integration for each of those inboxes. So let me just do this for this one. You can choose your Google account. I've connected Gabe at API Nation. If I haven't, I would hit add account and go ahead and sign in, but I've connected in the past, so it's just going to serve it up. All right, the app is now connected. It's refreshed the page with that connection, and it's asking me to choose the spreadsheet. So I'm going to hit this drop down, and we're looking for this spreadsheet we created at the beginning, new leads from Mailparser. So I'm going to click on the drop down, and this is alphabetical. So I'm just going to scroll down to N for new, LMN. There it is, new leads from Mailparser. So I'm going to click on that, and then it's going to ask for the worksheet, which is just going to be the first page because that's where we created it. Sheet 1, it chooses it automatically. Great. Last thing to do here to make this connection is the field mapping. These are the columns in Google Sheets we created earlier, and it's going to offer us some stuff from the email. So we're going to put first name there. We're going to see if there's a last name. It doesn't look like there is a last name with this lead, so we're going to skip that. We're going to put in email. We're going to put in phone. We're going to put in message, and just go through and map this up. Super easy. There we go, state and zip. And again, if you're getting additional information with your leads that you want added in here, just be sure to create columns in your spreadsheet for that information. So if it's something like second email address, second phone number, buyer, seller, any of that information, just make a column for it, name it something you're going to understand. And then when you go through and do the mapping in Mailparser, it's going to offer it to you, and you can just map it up with the stuff it's pulling out of the email. That's it. I'm going to hit save and test. It's going to send over that lead into my Google Sheet. Send test data. Great. There we go. Looks like it worked. So now my Mailparser inbox is taking every lead I send to it and putting it in a Google Sheet. That's great. Awesome to have that backed up. The next step is to go and connect that Google Sheet to my CRM so that Mailparser is placing every lead it gets into that spreadsheet, which then slides it right into my CRM. Next, we need to connect that Google Sheet to KW Command. So let's go there. To do that, we're going to open up KW Command, and we're going to go to the marketplace. So you click on the marketplace, and that's going to take you to the KW marketplace, full of a bunch of tools that are super useful for KW agents, including syncs to apps like Google Sheets. So I can search in the marketplace here for Google Sheets, and you're going to see two different syncs come up. Google Sheets in KW Command for individual agents, and Google Sheets for Rainmaker. So if you are a Rainmaker or a team leader, and you want these leads that you're getting synced from Realtor CA to get pushed through your lead routing, then go ahead and get that Rainmaker sync. If you're just an individual agent, or you're just one agent who wants to get leads pushed into your individual agent account in KW Command, you can go with this one. And this is the one we're going to set up. The only difference is if you're a Rainmaker, there's going to be a checkbox that says send to lead routing. If you don't send it to lead routing, it's just going to get assigned to you. So let's go with this. We're going to set up this. You would click buy now, go through the process to purchase the sync. Once you purchase it, it's going to be in the My Apps area of KW Marketplace. In My Apps, you're going to see a little tile here. It looks like this, and you can just click on that to set up the sync. So it's going to take you out to API Nation, and it's going to give you a few options to set up the sync. It's going to say you can do Google Sheets into KW Command, a note from Google Sheets into KW Command, or KW Command to Google Sheets. And you can set this up as many times as you want with different spreadsheets from Mailparser or any other spreadsheets you have laying around. This is absolutely unlimited syncs between these two apps once you purchase a subscription. So I'm going to go with this top one for what we're doing. I just want to get that Google Sheet from Mailparser synced into KW Command. So the first step is to go ahead and connect your Google Sheets account. I'm going to connect the one that we've saved that leads from Mailparser to. That's my Gabe at API Nation. So I'll connect that one. Next, it's going to have me connect the KW command. This is the personal account. That's great. That's what I want. All right, now just a few configurations. You can see it's going to sync person over to contact, which is great. There's also an option, a separate option to do person into note. That's not what we're doing today, but that is cool. And we have separate videos about how to post notes in KW command using Google Sheets. We need the spreadsheet URL from Google Sheets. So I'm going to go back to that Google Sheet we've created, click on the URL, hit Command C or Control C to copy it, go back to API Nation and hit Command V or Control V to paste it. Now we're going to grab that spreadsheet. It's going to go into this KW command account. I can choose if I want to mark these people as leads or just as contacts, and I can also choose a source. I'm going to go ahead and put in email. That works fine for me. Also, if they already exist in KW command, do I want to overwrite them or do I want to just fill in any blank information? It's pretty unusual with these leads coming in from the email that they already exist, but I can go ahead and check this box anyway, just to be certain. So we've created the sync and this all looks good. This is all the information we brought over from that last page, but there's two more things here. There's a filter. So if I wanted to filter any of these leads based on email, phone, message, state, zip, maybe I want to look in the message that people are sending me and see if it contains a keyword. I can go ahead and say that, you know, excited or seller or something like that. Any keyword in there, I could go ahead and search for that and filter and only pull over people with those keywords. Most people who pulling leads over, they just want no filter. They want to get everybody in there. That makes the most sense. So I'm going to go with no filter. And I'm going to come down here to mapping. And you can see we're just going to grab information from that spreadsheet and map it up to spots in KW command. So you can just hit the plus sign, grab the email, pops it in email. Grab the first name, pops it into first name, grab the phone, and so on. Once you finish this up, you're ready to go. Let's go down to address, city, state, just need the zip code, and anything else. Ooh, description, we're gonna put the message in the description, that could be helpful. And tags, if you wanted to tag it with a certain thing, you know, lead, hot lead, anything you think might be helpful that's going to put it on a smart plan in KW command, you can go ahead and just type it in right here, hot lead. Perfect, now I'm going to go to the top and activate this sync. And that's it, the sync is now up and running. So that's it, that's how you connect ReadyConnect Concierge to KW command. All those leads automatically get put right in your CRM. They're going to get synced to Mailparser. Mailparser is going to put them in your spreadsheet, which is connected to KW command. So all you have to do is just open up KW command, see the new leads, follow up, and create those deals. If you have any questions or need any assistance setting up this sync, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're API Nation, and we're connecting the world's applications.